Teach those who are rich in this world not to be proud and not to trust in their money, which is so unreliable. Their trust should be in God, who richly gives us all we need for our enjoyment. Tell them to use their money to do good. They should be rich in good works and generous to those in need, always being ready to share with others. By doing this, they will be storing up their treasure as a good foundation for the future so that they may experience true life. So when Paul talks about rich people here, obviously he's talking about millionaires and billionaires who fly around on private jets and use $100 bills like Kleenex, right? So, or maybe he's just talking about people who might be in a position to help someone else who's in need, someone who might happen to have more than someone else. I think rich is a relative term. We look at people who live in a bigger house than us or drive nicer cars or wear more expensive clothes, and we think, wow, look how rich they are. But we don't think of ourselves as being rich. But I'm going to share a couple of statistics I came across recently I thought were pretty interesting. If you have sufficient food, decent clothes, live in a house or apartment, and have reasonably reliable means of transportation, you're among the 15% of the top world's wealthy. If you earn at least $25,000 or more a year, you're in the top 10% of the world's income earners. So we look around at the people around us and we focus on what we don't have and what we think we're lacking, and it makes us feel like we don't have enough. Now, I know a lot of us may not feel wealthy, especially these days the way the economy is and how inflation's hitting everybody. A lot of people feel like they're kind of struggling just to get by, but I promise you, no matter how much you think you're struggling, there are literally millions of people in the world who would love to be able to live the lifestyle that you have. There are people in third world countries who live in tiny huts with dirt floors and have no electricity or any indoor plumbing and have to walk for miles every day to try to find food or drinkable water. And they would look at anybody in this room and think, wow, look how rich they are. I think that we get so focused on what we think we don't have that we think that we can't be generous sometimes. Like, how can I do anything for other people when I don't have enough for me? And it might feel like your dollars aren't worth much these days, but the truth is they're not worth anything in heaven. God tells us when we use the resources that we do have to help others, that's how we store up treasures in heaven. And I wouldn't tell anyone to be reckless or irresponsible or put yourself or your family at risk, but I would ask that everybody would take some time every day to think about all the good things that God puts into your life and realize all the small things we have to be grateful for that we may overlook, because then you realize how much abundance you actually live in.